So if you remember in the last video, I had left the Nutty journal on the table with, some paper and a few images and things. And I was going to do a page for Heather C. at Crafter's Alley. And isn't that adorable? I just love that. So this is the story of getting that picture from Heather C. I was making a video and a little Miss Titi here had climbed up on my shoulder and we're just sitting there while I was trying to do some journaling. And so I had grabbed my camera and I did a little video showing where she was at the time. And I said, I wear my cat. Does anybody else out there wear their pet? And Heather C. got back to me and said, Yappers, I wear my doggy. So I printed out the picture of Heather C. with her little dog. And as you will see, it looks like this pretty little poochie right here. So I took the scraps that were on the table and I used one as the background, put down the magazine image, put a little macadamia nut in the corner. She's so sweet with her little bow. And then I made a journaling card out of some of the other paper. Now this paper I think is from, I think this paper was gifted to me. I was gifted a set of It's Raining Cats and Dogs. So I believe this was gifted to me. I know I got a few more paper, something like that at the flea market, but I think this particular one was gifted to me. And I love the little pictures, like little stamps of cats and dogs. Le Chat Noir. Clever cat. My kitten. Meow. It's a dog's life. Lucky dog, wire fox terrier, and D is for dog. All right, so there's a picture of Heather C. with her little poochie right there. And I just printed out the picture from that video that I was just telling you about with Titi on my shoulder. And I put me, I wear my cat, Titi. And then I put Heather C., I wear my doggy. And I backed it all with some rose paper. Now, why did I pick rose paper? Because when I ripped this picture out of a magazine, what was on the other side of the magazine page were these beautiful roses. And I'm like, okay, I want to use those. I need to save them. Do I need to add one more thing to my little box of scraps? No, let me just put it right away in the journal. And I need to do this more often. If I have a nice little scrap that I want to save, I need to just grab it and stick it down somewhere. I need to learn this. So I used that same paper scraps because they were on the table. And I pasted that rose picture to that scrap, glued it on 3 sides, and made a little pocket. And now that's just waiting for some cute little possum thing to wind up in that pocket. But then I looked at it and I was like, ooh, I'm really loving this. I've got these beautiful roses. Kind of goes nice with the wallpaper on this page over here. And it has the green in the background, which matches that. And also the back of this other paper over here. And then that is on this blue painty paper. But I did make this paper larger than the page. So now you see some green, which goes with this. And then the journaling card that's way over here is blue. And then you've got this fabric with the beautiful flowers on it. And I just love the way you can just move right across here. This whole page like this. I just love this. How this all just flows. I need to stick Heather back in her pocket here. So yeah, I need some more Nutty pictures for sure. For my Nutty journal. And I love the way things are poking up out the top and out the side. I want this to just get full and overflowing with things. This is the wonderful altered book journal made by Rhonda at Junk Journal Diva. And I won this in a giveaway. I did add this slow stitch flower to the cover with these little glass bee beads and some sparkly green netting also. And I was thinking, what can I use this for? And I was like, well, I could do my gratitude journaling in here for November. But it has a lot of pages, so now I'm thinking, I'm very grateful for my friends and for everything that everyone sends me. So maybe I could just go ahead and also add some friend mail, some happy mail in here. So I'm just looking at all the different paper. Wow. And then she even added a few things that I can put in here. So I'm like, maybe I just go ahead and get this journal started. So I have so many things that I could put in here. A whole bunch of happy mail cards and things. And this is one of them. And this is just a beautiful message in a bottle. And it looks like sea coral. And I love these colors. Thinking of you. And this was from Trudy at My Little Creative Cottage. And she sent this to me, words of condolence for losing my mom. And she sent me some rocks, special rocks from Sedona, Arizona. And the package was received in damaged condition and the rocks were missing. Well, we're so sorry about that, Trudy. But I want to go ahead and put this beautiful card in here. This is pretty paper right here, isn't it? But I thought maybe I would add something to the background. I have this Tropical Bliss Recollections from Michael's. And, ooh, look at that. Ooh, even that one. Okay, I wonder if I have some smaller pieces. Stand by. Okay, so I found a couple scraps. I'm training myself to go to the scraps first before I go to the whole sheets. Doesn't always work because there's just something on a whole sheet I want to use, right? But anyway, I'm trying to keep the scraps sort of organized in little baggies according to like seasons maybe. And I just looked all over the shelf and I couldn't find the bag with the summer things in it. But it was in the container on the floor behind me. I finally did find it. The more I organize, the harder it gets to find everything. Anyway, I don't need this much paper, but let's see. This just goes so nicely with this. I could put a little of this. See, well, I was gonna put a little pocket here in the corner anyway. But I was also thinking of using the envelope. But maybe I'll make a side tuck. I'll just cover the page with the pink and make a side tuck for the card. Look how pretty that is. I know this is a November journal, right? And the first thing I do is take out tropical colors. That's okay. No problem. No problem at all. And then I could even put a couple of shells on there, maybe, if I wanted to. We shall see, we shall see. All right, I cleaned off the table. So I'll probably never find anything on the table either again. That's okay. We'll get used to it. All right, so I'm going to cut these papers down to size and glue them on here. Okay, this is turning into a one more thing, as always. And this is all I've got done so far. I glued down the pink paper for the background. And I think I got a glob of glue over here somewhere. I can feel it over here. And I'm like, oh, I want to put a pretty edge on the paper. And I remembered I had this ribbon from the Dollar Tree. And I thought it went really nicely with this paper from Michael's. Look at that. And so I cut a strip of this seashell paper. And I just went over to the sewing machine and I sewed that onto that strip. And now I'm gluing the strip onto the edge. See, I wanted it poking out a little bit like that. And then I'm like, okay, I was going to make a tuck out of this. And then I was going to decorate, maybe put some of those pink shells on there or something. And I'm thinking, oh, it would be nice to have something up here. And I want to look in my summer basket of goodies. Of course, there's lots of butterflies. But I do have... Those are too big. I've got these mermaid tails. These are made out of wood. Look at that. Gorgeous, huh? I don't know if I can put a wood a wood tail on that page. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. How would that work? Something like that. I think those wooden mermaid tails are just not going to work well on this thin paper. So I'm looking for something a little lighter. And these are like wall stickers from the Dollar Tree. I'm loving this little unicorn sea turtle full of sparkles. And I think she would be pretty up there. Alright, so let's do this. First thing I'm going to do is just rip this like that. Oh, I do have a mermaid, but she's kind of big. And I think these were gifted to me too. And then I'm going to rip down here. So I'm going to glue like these 3 lines here. So I can get the turtle on there. Oh, should I rip this side too? Sure. Why not? So I do most of my rock work in, oh, there's, oh, it's very late. It's my bird clock. Most of my rock work in the winter. And so I got my rock identifier working. So I want to get out my friendship rocks and play with them for a while. And I think I'm going to put pictures of them in my Dirt Road Diary. Yeah, I think I'm going to expand the Dirt Road Diary to include To include some friend rocks and maybe some travel rocks. Does this need extra glue? I don't think so. Well, it's getting kind of late, and I'm going to leave this here and come back and finish this up. I'm loving it with these colors, the ribbon. Fabric and ribbon always give such a softness to the page. This beautiful little unicorn turtle. Have to have my whimsy in there. I'm going to put Trudy's card there. And I think what I'm going to do, I might add a little story about the lost rocks. The lost rocks on there. And of course, I'm going to come and put some shells on there. I might stick with the pink ones here, put a few shells across the bottom there. But I'll show you this tomorrow. And I just want to thank Millie for this beautiful slate rock. This is the kind of stone you find fossils in. From Puerto Rico. And my little frog was sitting over here. And I'm going to do a journal page for these wonderful things that I got from Kathy. And I still have some other friendship mail pages to make. So lots going on here, but I've got the first page done in my November gratitude, thankful for all my possum peeps journal. So thanks for coming along today, and of course I'll show this page to you when I finish it up. I'm thinking about adding some more things to it, so it's going to stay right here so I can work on it. And I just want to wish everybody happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.